Hi, welcome to CastAndLoose Living Room. I'm Lynn Marie Rosenberg. I'm here today with Leta Renée-Alan.
Hi.
Leta is an actor and sometimes educator who you might know from The Animals by Amina Henry. You might not know her from her performance as Emily in Our Town at the Ensemble Theater Community School in Eaglesmere, Pennsylvania, when she was 16 years old. It was the first time she played a lead. She cried, and she met her first boyfriend.
It was meaningful.
The showmance is a dangerous road to go down, though.
It is. He became my high school sweetheart.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was really lovely.
That's what I always wanted to happen when I was in high school theater, and it never did.
I know. Well, I was certain that I would graduate high school and never have had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I was certain that was my fate.
Yeah.
And then this one summer changed everything.
When I asked Leta what sort of issues she faced in the industry, she mentioned, despite being Caucasian, she has been told she is not white enough. I thought we would take a look at whiteness and whitewashing in breakdowns.
Yes.
If you're a white person, you have some terrific roles available to you. Even in imaginary lands, your whiteness is still a necessity.
Is that SIVV?
I think it's Civ.
Civ?
Maybe.
Civ. Sure. Female, Caucasian, 15 to 30. It's quite the range. Blonde, slim, airy, sharp, waif-like.
Mm-hmm.
Civ is Cleo's?
Cleo's
spiritual guide on her journey through a mystical land.
It's a mystical land, and you still have to be white.
And waif-like. A 15-year-old is supposed to be a spiritual guide.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you're working with a 15-year-old, there's a whole other legal precedent you have to deal with on set. Even if you don't talk, we may still need you to be white.
Extras. Friends. 30 to 40 years old, Caucasian, Eastern European, Mediterranean, male or female. If you're going to be a friend, you gotta be white.
That's right. Sometimes the necessity for being white isn't your fault.
Bad kid mom. 30 to 40 years old, Caucasian. Our kids are cast and are all Caucasian.
Your kid casting was whitewashed, but this one is not whitewashed.
Yeah, this is just oopsie daisy.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing we can do. Guess we still have to pay all white people.
Yep.
And given your versatility as a white person, you can really play whatever you want, as long as you can look the part.
Dancers, male and female, Hispanic, African American, mixed, Caucasian. Please, well, I shouldn't yell too much, but this is all in caps.
All in caps.
Please dress the role and try to appear as if you are in an authentic Cuban show. Hair and makeup should look Latin. Got it. Right. This is my life. It's you could be Latin, so you could play Cuban, or you could play Puerto Rican, or you could play...
Right, and the question is, should you?
Should you? And I'm no, I should not. Do you have anything else for me?
Yes. Next role, please.
Role.
Well, lastly, speaking of next role, because Leta and I are going to talk a little bit about being Jewish in the industry, know that your whiteness does not exclude you from digging into what your culture sounds like.
Yentas. 75 to 90, female, Caucasian, ancient Jewish ladies. That's us. They're asking for us. Ancient Jewish ladies who are big-hearted and loving know-it-alls. They are competitive with each other. Role requires great comedic actors. In all caps. Role requires an authentic Jewish accent.
What does Jewish sound like?
That is such a great question.
The reason I brought this up is that you mentioned that you have been told that your name is too Jewish?
Well, part of my name that I don't use anymore.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And I debated a lot. I mean, it was a real struggle to decide whether or not I use that part of my name. There are just so many battles to fight in this industry. Is that the one I want to fight right now? I decided it wasn't, but it was really hard. It was kind of painfully hard to decide that. But I had an agent tell me, yes, definitely do not use that part of your name. I mean, How many Levies do you know who have won an Oscar?
Oy.
Probably a lot. They've just changed their names.
Right.
Her also point was that I look like I could be all these different things, you know? I look like I can be Latina and Arab, and I'm so exotic, and like all those bullshit, you know, terms that they like to use. I believe strongly in representation mattering, so I don't think I should be playing those roles, but her point was like, your name doesn't fit that. And it is very connected to not just who I am, but really struggling with what I look like.
Yeah.
Right? And who do I look like? And I remember one of my professors said to me, Leta, you're not gonna have the same path other people have. You're just not. But once you realize that you're just gonna have a different path, that'll be a great moment for you to like just come to terms with that and figure out what my path is going to be. And it's taken me a while to realize that is very true. My path is going to be very different. And maybe that's because I don't want to play certain roles that other people would love me to play.
Well, there's a level of integrity there that I think is a sign of a real deep commitment to the work.
Yeah.
That's very honorable.
You know, and the truth is I have played some of those roles in the past, you know, until I really realized, like, that's really conflicting with everything I believe in. And now I really need to go back and make a decision for myself, because you got to play the game in this industry, but how much of the game do I want to play? Yeah.
Well, keep playing the game with me.
I would love to play the game with you.
I'm not even sure what game we're playing.
Well, they need 2 yentas.
So we've got this piece we're going to write about 2 ancient Jewish ladies, or I guess 1.5 Jewish ladies.
With authentic Jewish accents.
That's right, which we're going to figure out what that means. And we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Take care of each other and be professional. You don't have to yell, but just like stay in theater land, basically.
Got it!
Voice and speech.
Ready.
I'm working that clip in somewhere.